Hey, how's it going, YouTube? JTwoH back here for another Wild Eye releasing review. This one being another DVD. Today we have Return of the Scarecrow. When sun sets, he rises. Oh, this coffee table's filthy. So this one it's been sent to me. It's sent to me a while back, but not as long as the others from Wild Eye. Let me see the year. Sorry. 17. Okay, so maybe it's been a second. Essentially, it's like a bunch of people camping. There's some people camping, and there's other people in an abandoned house. And this, Return of the Scarecrow. So the Scarecrow figure comes back. Dope artwork there. The artwork from Wild Eye Pictures or Wild Eye Releasing are always awesome. And then you get to the movie. So that's pretty much. This one was not excellent. And I'll explain why. First, we'll go over the unboxing portion. Ooh. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera there. So there's the synopsis, if you want to read. Bonus features include scene selection, closed captions, and trailers. So basically just trailers. 2017, English, 74 minutes. It is a little long for my liking. Sit back, relax, and have some fun. So, the reason I'm not a huge fan of this is they do this. There's a common plot in horror movies where, and this is common like Halloween and Friday the 13th movies, where there's a killer and then there's some imposters. So the imposters clearly are usually like fat guys, and they have a very shitty burlap sack because that's what the actual Scarecrow looks like right there. So anyway, and then there's always a scene where the imposters somehow run into the real thing and then they're killed almost immediately. This film does the opposite, and the Scarecrow, and this is potential spoilers, but I'm not spoiling much because there's nothing to spoil. It's not great. One of them buddies up with the Scarecrow. He thinks it's his friend, and it's like the duration of the film. They're longer than it should have been. He's buddied with the killer, and eventually, he dies. Like every other horror movie, but it seemed like it was like a one-off gag like you do in all the other horror movies. And again, it's kind of spoilers. It's really not, because again, you know what happens in these films. You know what you pay for. But it's like immediately, man. It should have been immediately, but it wasn't. It was like the duration of the film, to where it's like 4 or 5 cutbacks to the actual killer and the imposter, and the Scarecrow's just going along with it. It's like a fart joke, or like a really long fart joke, and it just it was not great. I did not like this movie at all, actually. The artwork's cool, and the premise is cool. Like the first, I'd say half hour, I was actually decently interested. Like the teenagers, and they're out camping, and then there's there's a nerdy one, and one that's secretly in love with another, one that's secretly in love with a couple, and then one goes off like it wasn't supposed to, and then the Scarecrow shows up. You see all that coming, but then the long-winded partnership with it was really weird. It took me way out of the film, and then after that, you want so much for the Scarecrow to just go on a rampage and get rid of this other guy and get rid of him, and he doesn't, and then he just still doesn't, and he still doesn't, and it just feels way too long. So. Not my thing. If you guys want to support the indie horror, because some of you, maybe that is your thing. It's different. I'll give it that. It's not your Jeepers Creepers Halloween whatever remake. It's interesting and it's different. So I'll give it that. I will put a link in the description to check this out from Wild Eye Releasing. Feel free to support that studio. I do. I like what they do. I like the stuff they put out. Usually, you're not gonna like everything. You're just not. So thank you so much to Wild Eye for sending me this. Thank you guys so much, as I bump the camera again, for checking this out. I appreciate it a lot. Feel free to give me a like on the way out, share, all that good stuff. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much. Oh, in the description, as you guys know, is all my other stuff, my social media, the podcast I co-host, Twitter, Instagram, TV Time, Letterboxd, eBay page, Blu-ray.com, all that stuff. So thank you so much for checking this video out. Support the film, buy the DVD. The link will be in the description. And I'll catch you later, YouTube.